What is up, people? Mr. Valior here, bringing another video. Welcome back. Yes, I'm still on South Hoof. Now we get to talk to James.
Hello.
Hey, Mr. Valior, check me out. Just arriving by ferry. Cool, right? Why is the ferry running, and why am I bouncing like this? Well, when I told everyone about the dark lighthouse at South Hoof, the few tourists who were left went crazy and wanted to visit South Hoof to see for themselves, so I called the councilman at Silverglade and told him what had happened. When he heard you'd gone to South Hoof on your own, he suddenly became very serious and said he'd fix the ferry situation immediately. Only a couple of hours went by before there was a new ferry turning up at the dock at Fort Pinta. I got to come across on the maiden voyage, and here I am. The ferry will travel regularly between South Hoof and Fort Pinta from now on. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I don't know why my horse was vibrating like that. There's going to be some big bucks to be made here, Mr. Valior. Now you and all the tourists can come here as often as you like. I'll take my boat back that you borrowed. You know it was only to borrow, right? A little souvenir from South Hoof. If that's all the thanks you get for helping, haha, of course not, Mr. Valior. Here's a little token of my appreciation, a little souvenir to remind you of your adventures at South Hoof. I was thinking about selling them to the tourists. They'll go like hotcakes, don't you think? See you around, Mr. Valior. Sorry. Hi, Lily. Okay. But there's more to do on South Hoof, apparently. Because now it just unlocked a quest back in the town. Or the village, or whatever you want to call it. Just one family, so I don't know if you consider it a village or not. Jonas. Hello there, Mr. Valior. Nice to see you. What brings you this way today? Everything's just fine here. Business is improving fast now that other people can get here easily. Actually, now I come to think of it, there's one thing that's not quite right. Since the boat sank, we've not been able to enjoy all of the delicious fruits of the sea. You wonder why I don't just fish from the land instead of on the boat? Yeah, I suppose I could, especially since it's been forever since I was able to offer the family some really tasty seafood. We're so lucky down here in South Hoof. The fishing is so excellent. It's the perfect environment to host a wide range of sea life. And you can even fish for crayfish and oysters right there on the beach. Oh, Sigrid really loves the oysters. You think we should do something about it and try our fishing luck? Right then, let's do just that. Go take a look in the box just here to see if we've got any crayfish traps left. Preparing for a little adventure. Okay. I'm assuming around the other side. In here? There it is. Got it. Looks like you found the crayfish traps. Perfect, Mr. Valior. Now we've got all the crayfish traps and they're even looking in pretty good shape, which is lucky. Now all that's left to do is head to the beach so we can set them up. You'll give me a lift so we can set them up together. Sounds like a fine idea. I won't need to make that long trip on foot. I'll show you where we can set up the traps and when we get there. One more thing, here on South Hoof, we spit 3 times in the water when we set up crayfish traps. It's mostly superstition, but it's said to bring good luck and a good catch, hee hee. To the sea. Okay, you spit in the water. Okay. Gotta go around. Your cape's going straight through my horse's butt. Looks like a cape. Okay. Set the trap. Spit, spit, spit. Well. I missed one, I guess. There we go. That'll be just great. You handled the setup of those crayfish traps like a true fisher. Great work. Now it's just down to patience and a bit of luck. You're wondering if we can go collect oysters in the meantime? Absolutely. We need a couple of things before we can go gathering oysters. I think I've got all we need at the harbor, so we can head over there. On a new adventure. Okay. There's a lot of stuff to do in Southhoof. That's cool. They should have did that in Wildwoods when they made that, but you know. Right, good. This place always makes me happy and calm. Can you feel the wind on your face? Close your eyes and listen to the chatter of the seagulls. What a glorious sound. What? You think it sounds like I miss being out at sea since my boat sank? No, no, no. I'm just happy on land as a fish in water. Ah well, there should be a couple of knives nearby which are perfect for cutting oysters loose from the seabed. Without the knives, there's no point even trying to gather oysters. Wonder where I put them though. Can you see them anywhere? Probably right here. Yeah, they are. Ah, there they were. Good that you brought your eyes with you. Now we're equipped with good knives. We'll also need a good bucket to keep the oysters in. There should be a couple of blue buckets around here somewhere that I used to take out with me on the boat, but they don't seem to be here. I use them for other stuff too, so I suppose they could be pretty much anywhere. You'll have a ride around and look for them. I like your enthusiasm. I'll stay here and hold the fort in the meantime. Where did they go? Okay, so it's showing it's up. Uh-huh. Bucket. And bucket. Wow, you found them. I'm impressed. Right, good. We've got all we need to be able to gather oysters. Let's go to the beach. That's where Jorvik's best oysters are to be found. I'll lead the way. This way. Okay. Here we are. Oh, I gotta get off. Whoa. All we've got to do is get started and gather the oysters from the seabed. Use the knife I gave you to cut them loose. Okay. I'm assuming... Okay. And how do I do that? Oh. It just wasn't showing up as green. Now it is. What's that you say? You think it's going too slowly to collect oysters? So you think it takes ages to collect oysters? Right, good. I've shown you how to do it, so I suppose it's down to proving whether you know exactly what you're doing with a little race to see who can get oysters the fastest. Shall we say 7 each? Right, good. The first one to get 7 oysters will be named Southhoof's Oyster Master. Oh. Oh boy. I've got you, Jonas. Gotcha. Wow, that was fast. I never thought you'd be able to beat me. After all, I've raced against my granddaughter Madison a few times, and she's never beaten me yet, hee hee. I'm assuming we're going to be down at the beach a little while longer, so I'm going to end it here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.